Hello and welcome everybody, Larnart here with part 2 of my Rome Total War Darthmod Briton campaign. However, unfortunately, as you can see, I'm right back to where I started at the beginning of this Let's Play. I had to reinstall Rome Total War the other day along with a number of my Steam games, and it seems in that process that my save games have gone. I mean, you can see right now, if I try and load a game, I don't have any other campaign saves. So I don't really know what happened there. If when I uninstalled it, Rome Total War, and had to reinstall and re-put on Darthmod the latest version, somehow that got rid of it. But unfortunately, it has. So it means I'm starting again. But obviously, it wasn't my intention to do that. I'm in no way starting again because I was like, not because I thought I was doing badly in the first one. I was quite looking forward to the challenge. So I really, I don't know why that's happened, unfortunately. But I have learnt a few things, obviously, that you guys have told me. So hopefully I'm going to do better and not lose my generals. Obviously I'm going to continue to call them by my short and abbreviated terms because I really can't say these old, sort of, I don't know what they were, Gaelic or Pict or Britonic names very well at all. So, obviously this guy's called Sin. This guy is going to be called Barry rather than Bar. I had someone suggest calling him Barry. This guy is going to be called Praz. And this chap is going to be called Bell, to keep it easy. And right, so I've got my druids here. Let's see what we can do. But first, things I've learnt. I can increase my taxes, which will obviously help a lot with me not losing so much money. In some cases it will help me turn my settlements to positive tax rates, as long as I keep my generals there, which I'm going to do for now. So that's going to be fine. So I'm going to increase all the tax rates to begin with, and then lower them when I need to, which means my income for the following turns should be pretty decent now, although I'm still losing money, but we're gonna sort that out. So we've got this place Dun Cannibal, which I need to take. I've also got the Rebel General, British Chariots, Warband, Druids, so I'm going to link up with this army here. And he also told me a lot about chariots, obviously not using them against enemy cavalry, I think it was, who told me. It says, where are they? Frightened infantry. And what have you, but it's not what I wanted. I wanted to look at the General's Bodyguard unit. There we go. But I think it's meant to be good against sort of infantry that's obviously not spear. Especially so swordsmen and archers and things like that for flanking. Obviously, correct me if I'm wrong with that. But that's what I'm getting at, so I shouldn't be really deploying them in my front lines, as it were, and using them too offensively, more using for flanking activities. So I'm going to build roads first of all. I'm going to try and just build up my settlements roads here again, sort of increase my movement and being able to move around the map more. Up here, what have we got? I can't recruit anything here, so that's fine. I'm going to bring my son's army to London, or Londinium. And also I'll put my agent down in here. So my first target is obviously to unite the British Isles, conquer Ireland, Scotland, and defeat the enemy rebels where I can. Then I'll be looking to expand into Gaul and sort of into the north where Saxon territories and the Germanic tribes will be. And I want to push to Rome. I want to, at least at some point in this campaign, claim Rome for myself. I may not ever get to this part of the map over here, but you know what, I'd like to try. I've turned the advisor off for now, so I shouldn't have too many shush woman from me, because I have told her to shush and shut up. So should be right there. So dirt roads have been established in all my provinces, which is good. So I'm going to take a look at the finances again. Oh dear, projected profits. That's not good at all, because I'm recruiting a lot of infantry, and I've got too many troops, I believe, starting off to push back at the enemy. And they've done the same thing they did last time. They've kept some troops behind, and they've sallied out with this force here of druids and several other men. So I'm going to see how much I can push out of London with all these troops. If I can pull out of London, yes I can. I'll leave my faction leader there, and I'll take Sin out, and I'll attack this force. And they fled, so we're going to attack them again. can see what they are. It's heavy chariots, barbarian cavalry. I'll attack them and fight this battle on the battle map. Give you guys a battle. Apologies that I'm obviously having to restart this campaign, but I'm glad it happened early on. And I will definitely make sure, especially for the next part, I'll make another backup of wherever the save game saves to, so that just in case it disappears for some odd reason, it's definitely there. Those of you that want to obviously play with Darthmod, link is in the description. I'm going to skip this. If you want to play with Darthmod, a link to it is in the description. Well, I just need to change some of the controls actually. Game options, camera mode. No, I want RTS, I think. I prefer not to restrict the camera. Oh dear, where is it? I don't think I can change them here, but I need to change my keyboard controls because they're not to my liking. Anyway. So we're going to have my warband in front, and then we're going to have the swordsman behind them. And you've told me to use my druids not as that offensively, even though they've got some good defense, but and charges and what have you, and attack. But use them as a unit to empower with using their chant ability. And I'll keep my light chariots are archer sort of chariot, so I'm going to keep them on the sides. Obviously keep my general back here, a bit more bunched up, and we'll go from here. So we can see how that goes. You can see my men here. They look pretty awesome. Some fierce moustaches on all of them. Swordsman, and then my druids over here with some cool masks. So let's get the show on the road. If you want to show where your troops are going to, I get this asked in every kind of Total War Let's Play that I do. You just hold down spacebar and it will show where they're going. So I'm going to push forward with my men, and I'm going to obviously bring my general up behind them. And I'm going to push up over on my flank as well with my light chariots. Let's see how this goes. Obviously, I've got to admit, I am quite impressed at how the graphics look on this game, considering this is what 2005 Rome came out, I think, or 2004, 2005. So I mean, if you're looking at a 8-year-old, 7-8-year-old game, and it's looking pretty good. Not looking too bad. I mean, there's some games that don't look as good as this, which is a bit embarrassing. But then I guess it's also you're looking at depending on what your budget is for a game these days. So the enemy has obviously druids, they've got the barbarian cavalry, and then they've got their British heavy chariots. So that's what I've got to contend with. So my guys are nearly all in position. I'm going to push forward my infantry until I'm almost in front of their men. But I'm going to get my guys to run forward this time, and likewise I'm going to push forward with my general. I'm going to push forward with my chariots, but not too far. Kind of want them as a support role, and I don't want the enemy sort of moving toward them. Right, so the enemy is now moving forward with their druids, and I'm going to chant with my druids and charge in with my swordsman. I'm also going to war cry with these guys as well, and sending in my swordsman. I'm trying to get my warband here to engage their cavalry rather than them hitting my light chariots. Okay, so their chariots have instantly routed my spears, so okay, take back what I said previously. I'm guessing chariots are pretty good and effective. Oh, they're not effective against enemy cav, that's what I assume. But against other infantry, I'm guessing they're pretty good. But my general's been called up and it's had to charge in against the enemy cavalry, which actually is doing quite a lot of damage against. So just remind me what it's not good against. Again in the description, because I know I'm pretty sure I read your comments, but right now my guys seem to be owning. So can't really see what their weaknesses. I know the light chariots aren't that good, but these guys seem to be decimating enemy cav. We took them down to 1, so I can't really see a negative there. I'll take on the enemy chariots now because they're weakened. My guys have held, and the rest of my units have obviously routed. So I'm gonna rally. I'll get my archer chariots to hit the enemy. And in fact, I'm going to pull back with my general. And now I'm going to attack the enemy chariots. So we're going to see how this goes. I'm guessing chariot on chariot, maybe not that effective. So pretty equal losses for both sides. But again, seems to be an overwhelming victory there. So yeah, just I know I'm really sorry. I did read the comments, but it was a while ago. I should say sorry that this part has taken a while to come up. I had an incredibly busy week at university. A lot of other things going on as well. I've just not felt like recording as well. But I am back. Obviously catching up, and I'll be doing some more videos across this weekend. And there's a Fall of the Samurai to come as well. But I will try and make these a bit more regular as we come up to Christmas. Okay, so my finance isn't too bad now, because I lost some men in that attack. I'm going to kind of retrain some of these guys, bring them back to Londinium. Recruiting some more warband here as well. I can't really push any more of these settlements up any further, so I'll have to leave it at that. And I'm going to drop my diplomat off here and look for a Gaulish settlement. Okay, so did that right? Minus money already. Bankrupt. Okay, so let's see, is this going to get any better next turn or not? No, it's going to get even worse. Great, smashing. So let's look at these guys. What am I facing in Duncanble again? A full warband, naked fanatics, and archers, which can be taken down with my general. So actually, I'm going to try. I'm going to try and take it with Sin. I'll take Duncanble, but it's going to happen next turn. Obviously, very high tax rates all over the place. I've got these guys up here. I guess I could have brought them down as well to help. They've got to defend against the rebels. Try and find a settlement, which apparently I can't cross over until here. Okay, so I'm going to continue to look for someone to trade with or something like that. I get end turn. Keep moving on. Try and do as best I can to move up. Here. Alright. Yes, negative. It's all good. Again, finances. Dear. Getting very bad. Right. They're not recruited any more units, so I'm going to go and attack them. I'm going to assault them myself. And let's look at the men. I've got more men, so I should be able to win this if I employ myself tactically and show off my skills. Although, as I said in the original first part, I guess it's kind of the first part, part 2, or part 1.5. In fact, I'll name this part 1.5 rather than part 2, and the next episode will be part 2, because hopefully I won't have had to start again. I'm going to wait. There we go, nicer day now. Okay, and I'm going to deploy my chariots over this side of the village. Try and kind of split up my forces a little bit. I'm going to deploy both my chariots over here. Have a mobile strike force here. And then I'm going to have all my warband together through this main area here. And then we're going to have swordsmen over on this side of the village with the druids. So I'm moving them up there. God, these are really awkward keyboard controls that I've got set at the moment. Okay, so we're going to try and take these archers out straight away by just charging with all my warband. So I don't know why they're just charging towards me. These are archers against my spears. Should be able to win this relatively easily. Okay, so let's see what's going on with the rest of the settlement. So we've got the general and the native fanatics and everything else in here. So we're gonna pull forward with my my light chariots and bring my heavy chariots to here. Slowly move forward with the druids and what have you. So let's look how we're going here. Say we do our war cry ability, but it seems I'm in battle, so I can't do that right now. But inflicting heavy casualties, so I should be able to beat them back. Okay, so my chariots are now marshalling themselves. To get them to fire on the heavy cavalry, trying to draw them out. My swordsmen and druids steadily moving forward on this flank. Let's take a look at how my warband's doing. Here we've nearly defeated all of them. We're really pushing around them. So we'll see how that goes. And my chariots have engaged, my light chariots even, have engaged the enemy. And we're going to pull them out now. Strike the general with my heavy chariots. We have brought the general down by a few. I can see he's got some bloody skirmish made. Just get them out of there now, because otherwise they're going to be caught up in this. I'm just charging with my general's chariots and hopefully crush them. Defeat the cavalry. Still taking arrow fire, so they are suffering. Charging in with my chariots now, my heavy chariots, my barbarian warlord. Watch that cavalry get cut to pieces by my chariots, hopefully. Again, if I'm using these chariots completely wrong, then please do tell me. I do remember, as I said, reading comments about how best to use them, but right now it escapes me what you guys said. I don't know why these guys have just run over here, really. Start hassling the enemy infantry, but we are annihilating the general. So I can definitely tell the heavy chariots are effective against enemy cavalry, enemy generals. So I will use them. I think it was saying don't use chariots against chariots, but then again, numbers prove that I was able to win that previous battle.
Die rather than run.
Okay, we got their general.
Now he can drink with his ancestors and watch his warriors free.
Okay, so bringing them I'm going to bring my the chariots out. I'm going to bring my chariots out there now. Get them out, and I'm going to push forward my warband because we've secured. We defeated the archers, so they're good to move up. I'm going to run with them. Meanwhile, on this side, I'm going to push up with my swordsmen and my druids supporting them. Just can't try and force the enemy to attack me. No, run away. Would you please leave the enemy alone? We've just got their general. We don't really want to do any much more damage. We're cutting through these guys quite happily, causing havoc, which is good. So perhaps we'll flank them with my cavalry, not my cavalry, my chariots. Let's see how that goes. But we're going to push up here, as you can see. My swordsmen. We're going to push up even further with them, and my druids to support them. And then I'm now moving up with my war band, charging them up. Okay, and the naked fanatics are now going for my chariots, which is interesting. Just spread my chariots out now. Better formation. Oh, and they're going for my war band here, so try and flank some of them. We'll try and capture the square, in fact, actually. These guys are chanting, that's cool. Let's go get them over here. And sort of flanking them with my chariots at the same time. holding the naked fanatics down here with my warband. My chariots, my archery chariots got stuck in here somehow. They don't have the best formation, but hey ho. I won't bother trying those formations out right now. But my Barbarian Warlord, along with my Swordsman, I've crippled them, and we seem to have won the day. Another settlement is ours. Hopefully that will help balance out my disastrous income and finances. And this time I haven't lost my my general. Obviously my son and heir. Let's do that, and let's whack up the income as well and try and get out of this. Yes, we're gonna have positive. Woo! That's good. Famous warrior, huzzah! This is all good. And I can apparently retrain some of these troops in the next couple of turns. I'm gonna try and retrain the ones I've currently got, and then try and push and take the other rebel settlement, which is like down here. It's not that far. I'll need to probably bring some troops to London soon, because otherwise it's quite undefended. And in France, I'm going to try and find an enemy settlement that I can form some trade with. Oh, and I had someone ask in the last video, like, could I use this map here to show whereabouts I come from, where I live? Although this map is a bit the Isle of Wight. This is the Isle of Wight. It should probably be a little bit more this way, I guess. In relative terms, but that's the Isle of Wight, and I live sort of. If the Isle of Wight was a bit closer this way, relative terms, I live kind of about here, on the coast. The town I live in, or city rather, it's a little bit in from the coast. I'm not right on the coast, but I'm around about here. So now you all know where I am, and you can stalk me. And if you want to know where I go to university around about here. So it's not that far. And obviously London's there. It's about an hour and a half drive if I want to visit the capital. So I'm gonna scout around the coast with my ship as well and try and reveal some cities or Gaul settlements. But again, I'm in turn. I'll look at my family and who's my heir and what have you next in this end turn phase. But thankfully the end turn phase is very quick in Rome. There we go. We've got income, coming of age. Sen Annis. He's going to be called. Rather than be called Sen, I'm going to call him Sean. I don't know why, but he should be Sean. So he's in London. Oh no, he's not. He's over here. But we're going to take a look at my family actually while we're at it. Let's have a look at the family tree. So where's he just come of age? Oh, he's Sin's son. But my faction there is Bell, who is in the north. That's good. We've got a strong family. Good times. That's why he's with his father here, which is good. I retrain any of them? Yes, I can retrain some of my warband. I really should. I guess I need your help in the comments of telling me what buildings I should really be focusing on building next, and in which settlements to stimulate my economy, so that I can obviously build more units and what have you. I kind of feel that a trader would be important, as would probably building a port. Land clearance as well, farm production. But if I look at, where is it, the settlement details, I can see where my income is coming from. So taxes, farms, poor harvest. My army is taking up most of my income, obviously. So perhaps a trader would be best. So I won't replenish my troops there at Duncanble just yet. I'm gonna wait a smidge first. Bring this ship round. There's a fishing village over here, so town can't be that much far from it. So I'll continue moving over here, and then again end my turn. And thank you very much for all of you that have been watching my my video, the first part of this. This is part 1.5 now. Got a substantial amount of views, which I'm very pleased with. So thank you very much, one and all, for watching it. What's this? Our shrines. Yes, they increase public order and happiness. Increase in tradable goods. Which one's that? Oh, I can woad warriors, eh? Are they any good? Let me know which of these shrines I should really go for. Which one's the best to go for of these shrines? The Brigantia, the Britannia or the Andrastar. And yes, I probably said them all horrifically wrong, but oh well. I'm moving my spy over here to spy on the enemy rebel settlement that's going to be over here. I'm going to have enough money next turn so I can actually afford to afford to do a bit of replenishment. Again, end the turn. Okay, and we're just hitting negative minus profits because I've got too many of my men. Ah, here we go. Fantastic. We've already got military access and what have you. We've already got trade. I probably should have looked at what we got, but we've already got trade rights with them. So I guess make an offer of map information for a single payment, perhaps. Thank you. Give me some money, which means I can build a trader in London. I believe that's my best one to go for. Some increase my tradable goods, increase my population, so more people can be taxed. Finances, how's that doing? Ooh, oh no, we're still projected profits, but we're still going to be okay. I'll see where this enemy settlement is. I know it's around here. It's over here. And there's not too many of them. So in fact, if I could actually move out of here with my army, I'd probably be alright. Slingers. I will just test it, but I have a feeling they won't be too happy. Oh, no, they'll be alright. Oh, I have to have a governor in here. Balls, did I not enable manage all settlements? That's a pain. Dang it! I don't want you to do anything. That's a pain. Oh well, I'll have to continue with this. Damn, I really don't like not being able to control all my settlements. Oh well. That's fine. Now we're going to come down here and try and take the settlement. I guess it makes having generals more important. So that's fair enough. I've got two over here, so in fact I could probably spread one over there. How do you guys play? Do you prefer playing with when it auto manages, or do you play it where you can control all settlements? I guess it makes generals a bit more important, so obviously I'll have to play with that for now, but oh well. Unless there's a way of changing that, but I don't think there is once you've started a campaign, unfortunately. Rookie error. I don't want to really make a 1.75. Anyway, we'll end turn again. And they're moving south with their forces. So let's just check out my diplomacy. Who am I already allied to? Just the Gaul. Okay. So let's send him this way. We'll try and get to Rome if we can. Okay, so I'm now minus 14. We're slowly losing money, but hopefully once my trader is done, we should get more trade, so we should be alright. Plus I'm about to capture this settlement down here. Oh, we've got barbarian forces here. I'll try and take them out first. That's all they got here. Naked Fanatics, Warband, and General. Depending on how well this battle goes will depend. Oh, right, we've got Druids, Heavy Chariots, Archers, and a lot of Barbarian Cavalry. Thankfully I've got quite a lot of Warband and Slingers. But you've told me, again, with Slingers actually, you said, I remember a lot of you saying, remember to keep them in in front of my men, not behind them. So we will do that.
Yes. General, Chief, orders.
Okay, so I'm gonna end turn once again, and see where we go from here. See if those rebels attack me. No, they haven't. Okay, that's surprising. Right, bring this fleet around here. Okay, I've done exploring. And I'll have him travel over land. Manually control him. And my general over here, Sean, is coming over to Diva. We'll attack these guys at the bridge. And we'll see how this battle goes. If I can push the enemy back.
Day has dawned. This will be bloody, but we didn't
Oop,
come
foggy.
here to run at the sight of blood.
There we go.
I think we came for...
Right. My heavy chariots. Keep them over on the side because they seem... Actually, no, keep them behind my men. Slingers in front, as you guys have suggested and told me. And then my warband going to be behind them. Okay, so here we go. Here we forward. I'm just going to fast forward it. I do prefer the fast forward system in Rome. Actually, it doesn't try and do kind of a super fast forward that Empire and Napoleon Shogun will do, where it starts skipping, which is obviously not as enjoyable. Okay, and the enemy is now mobilising. Oh, and I didn't click back on play. There we go, normal gameplay. And they're moving forward with their archers. So I'm going to try and take out their archers. Support them with my warband. We can actually take out their druids, so I'm going to try and take out their druids. Cautiously moving up my chieftain. Let's see how many of their druids we can bring down. Quite a lot, it seems. So again, I'm just going to move forward with my forces just a little bit, so that I can once again start firing on them. Ooh, my guy's gone a bit too far forward for my liking. I don't want them to be hit by my slingers. Try and bring these druids down, which is working rather well, and we'll also bring down their archers quite nicely too. Barbarian cavalry moving out over there. I don't know if they're trying to flank me or not, but keep watching them. Watching my slingers too. Making sure they keep trying to take down the druids. It's as though they're trying to flank me with both druid and cavalry at the same time. Although I'm being hit by the enemy archers now too. I'll bring my chieftain over here, try and engage the druids perhaps, but carefully watching their cavalry to see which way they go, so I don't want these druids getting too close to my slingers, otherwise I'll have to pull them back. But, they're pretty deadly. I'm enjoying these slingers, doing a lot of damage, which I'm liking. Okay, so I'm bringing my general over on the left, which kind of forced the enemy to pull back with their druids, which is alright. Continue to sling their rocks, really knocking down these druids, which they're elite unit so far. And once we take these guys down, take down their archers, and then really I can just try and move in with my warband, but I will be careful of those heavy chariots, which I'll also try and use my slingers to bring down too. Get these druids. No match for my stones. Watching golf balls descend on the enemy. They're broken now. And probably one more sort of volley of stones and they'll be completely broken and they won't return. Okay, and we'll pull my slingers back. Pull the enemy cavalry smashes into my warband. And we're turning off fire at will here. The slinger so that I don't hit my own men. And we'll hopefully can bring down the enemy cavalry now, which is just falling a rate of knots to my warband, and they're broken. Pull back my warband, these guys. Their cavalry has, I think, no, it's still broken. So I'm now pushing forward with the slingers once again to try and combat their archers. Once their archers are down, I'll be able to push up with my warband, but I'll try and take down their chariots with my slingers as well. And turn off fire at will again. Use war cry. I'm assuming it boosts their morale. They're attacking me with archers. They've run out of ammunition, so I'm going to be able to get one volley off, maybe. And again, run back through the ranks of my spears. No. Okay, put the slingers back. Hopefully now we can get a volley. Stones! Fire away! It's the archers. And possibly some of the cavalry too. Just sort of skirmishing with the enemy for now, but it seems to be working well. It seems like we're in range, but begs to differ. They're grouping now. My formation, which is allowing my slingers to do some damage. Oh, and the enemy chariots are now moving in. See if we can get one shot off at the chariots. Nope, run. Now I'm going to have to engage the enemy cavalry with my chariots. Try and hold the enemy chariots back. Charging against their cavalry with my chariots, which seems to be slaughtering them. Just going well. While the enemy chariots are doing exactly the same to my own men, slaughtering them. I've lost most of my slingers. Caught right out in front. Absolutely decimated. As I have decimated the enemy cavalry here. We brought down the enemy general.
Dead, slain by your brave warriors.
Thankfully my slingers may be absolutely annihilated, but my warband remains. I'm going to hold back my warband actually and charge them with the chariots against the archers, hopefully just slaying them completely. Should descend upon them. And they're frightened by the chariots anyway, so hopefully we can just slaughter them. And yes, it's an end battle there.
Victory is the reward of warriors.
So we've won this victory.
We shall rule.
And trait increase as well. Competent defender. Retune for Praz. He's doing well. Unfortunately not too many of my men survive that, and I can't recruit any mercenary barbarians. I'm not sure I can take on the naked fanatics. Oh, warband and cavalry I might be able to do actually.
Yes.
Just check which units. Here still need to be training my druids and that unit, but I'll bring. No, I should be alright with Praz. I've got to build a ram anyway and besiege them, so hopefully they'll come out towards me. Hopefully hold them there. Okay, and continue to move on. Next time I'll be able to bring Sean into that settlement, so that I can manage it. Let me know if you guys are really, if it's really going to be a lot difficult, because I really can't remember. It's been ages. If it's really going to be difficult with me having these villages not on auto manage. If it's not going to be great, I've got to pull that one back. Damn. What's the finances like? Oh, okay.
orders. Destroy.
But yeah, let me know if it's really a real disadvantage by having it set to I need to have a governor or a general in there to govern each settlement. If so, then I will, for one final time, start another campaign, but I won't bother recording the whole thing. I will start part 2 properly from sort of this sort of period, 266 BC. I'll get to that point, and hopefully I'll have captured these settlements by then. I'll pretty much follow the exact same strategy, so hopefully the game will just sort of spit out a similar event. So I'm going to do final end turn, and then I'm going to wrap up this part for now, guys. If you guys let me know by as soon as possible whether the auto manage is going to be an issue with not being able to control my settlements without a general there, then do let me know ASAP, and if so I will perhaps start another do another part tomorrow for you guys. Okay, so I'm pretty equally. I can attempt a night attack as well, which gives me even more, so I'll do a night attack and fight that, but I'm going to save that for the next part. So as always, I hope you enjoyed this part, part 1.5 of my Rome Total War Darthmod Briton Let's Play. As always, I hope you enjoyed. Please do thumb up this video, like this video if you enjoyed it. Please do share it with your friends as well, and please do subscribe to my channel if you like my videos, and do check out my other content. Hope you guys are having a good weekend.